right, let's now move to our first national semifinal, Kansas and Villanova. We'll start with the Jayhawks. They have a deep roster, Matt. I mean, look, Remy Martin's coming off the bench. He's essentially the guy that the straw that stirs the drink, you could say. Ochai Abaji's been up and down in this tournament. Who are you watching tonight for Kansas?
Neither of those guys. I'm watching Jalen Wilson. Okay, he's had double figures in 4 of the past 5 games for Kansas. He's been a double-figure rebound guy in the past 3 games. And again, in talking to some Big 12 coaches over the past few days, they actually feel like Wilson will be a key figure in this game if he can step up in a way that he's been really good in spots for Kansas over the past couple of years. This year in particular, and in this game, he's got to show that high upside. Yes, Ochai Abaji clearly needs to have a big-time game to give Kansas its best shot there, but it's Wilson potentially taking advantage of the boards because there's no Justin Moore, who's a good rebounder. Caleb Daniels, a fantastic rebounder for his size, will step in his stead. But yeah, I think it's Wilson, because Kansas cannot simply rely, in my opinion, on Ochai Abaji to go for 27. I think that's going to be enough. They're going to need a second guy. McCormick's been up and down. To me, in terms of what he does all around, let's see if Wilson becomes a surprise star in this game.
You think Ochai Abaji has to have a big game tonight?
He has to. Yeah, he's coming off his best performance of the NCAA tournament, had 18 points versus Miami. And Ochai starting to look a little bit like Ochai, the All-American that we saw throughout the season. He's missed 10 of his 14 threes in this NCAA tournament. He's shooting just over 12 points per game for the Jayhawks, and they've still been able to advance all the way to the Final Four. I think if Ochai returns to form, Kansas has a real chance to make it to the title game. Obviously, they have contributions from everywhere on this team, from Remy Martin, Christian Brown, but I think Ochai is going to have a huge game if they're going to be able to advance tonight.
Who are you looking at as a difference maker?
Yeah, the difference maker for Kansas tonight, to me, is David McCormick. Earlier when we were talking about Carolina, we talk about good Caleb Love, bad Caleb Love. Kansas fans know all too well there's good David McCormick, bad David McCormick. He was a McDonald's All-American coming out of high school, really showed a lot towards the end of his junior season before having to have foot surgery, and he's been playing through a sore foot all year. But if you look at the Kansas, when they play their best games, David McCormick is at their very best. Against Miami in the regional final, they're sputtering. He comes out after halftime and has maybe his best 5 or 6 minute stretch of the season. Finishes with 15 points. In the Big 12 title game against Texas Tech, 18-11 from David McCormick. In a tough game to clinch the Big 12 regular season title at home against Kansas, McCormick goes for 22. When you get good David McCormick, you get good Kansas, and he's the key for them tonight.
Kansas was never ranked number 1 during the regular season. Here they are, the only number 1 seed still standing, facing an extremely tough test in Villanova.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.